Hi folks, this short video is going to explain to you how projects work in this course. So you have over the course of the class 4 project assignments that are due. What's unique about this class is that I give you a menu of projects to choose from. There's one mandatory project, which I'm going to talk about in a couple of minutes. But for the most part, you have the ability to pick and choose whatever project you want. They're all worth the same amount of points. They all have supporting documentation that will tell you how to get through the project. And the one thing that's unique about them is that they vary in terms of how much time you have to put into them. And the intent behind that is that there are some projects that I know that you're going to be having a crazy week and you're not going to have much time to put in for the project. And so there are projects that are designed for you to hammer out really quickly. And then there are other projects that are more comprehensive in nature that you're going to have to spend a little more time on. There's no way that you can get through the projects and do 4 short ones just because of the way that I have them distributed. So some are short, some are long, and so it's up to you to pick the one that works best for you that particular week. So I'm just going to really quickly go through them and explain them. Like I said, each project has its own comprehensive instructions and set of supporting documentation, so this should not be the substitute for going over that. This will just give you an introduction to each one of them. The first project is where you get to propose to change a current law on the California books. This is a presentation project. All of the presentation projects require you to develop a video-based presentation. You can use slides or a video of yourself or both, whatever works best for you. And basically in this project, what you're doing is you're going to identify a law, so you've got to do a little bit of research. You're going to identify a law that you want to modify or revise in some way. And then you're going to develop a structured proposal to change that law. You're going to package it up in a nice presentation and you're going to post it on a discussion board where your classmates who also have selected the same project are going to have the opportunity to provide you with some feedback. So that is Project A, Changing the Law. The second project is one of the shorter projects, and that is Fight Your Ticket. With the Fight Your Ticket assignment, I am giving you a fictional speeding ticket. You also have the right, if you have a speeding ticket or a ticket that you'd like to fight, that you still have a copy of the ticket. As long as you can submit that copy of the ticket, you can choose a ticket of your own doing, so to speak. So with the Fight Your Ticket assignment, the cool thing about that is what you are doing is you are writing up your own legal pleadings. So you are basically creating your own legal brief. This assignment is on the shorter side. It's very formulaic and it is very specific. So make sure you read the instructions and do the research there. I say it's on the shorter side. It's on the shorter side in terms of drafting. You probably are going to have to put in 1 to 2 hours of research in order to get that done. Project option D is the legal movie review. And with the legal movie review, I give you in that assignment a listing of recommended or movies that I recommend or that I really want you to work off of. You have the choice of doing dramas or documentaries. So take a look at that list. There's a lot of options there for you to choose from. What you need to do with the legal movie review, so that's going to be on the longer side because you actually have to watch the movie. And then the project assignments are pretty formulaic. The one thing that I want you to be sure that you do in that project is to make sure that you're not just summarizing the movie. You need to go into the legal element of the movie. So I'll use the Britney Spears movie, for example. You can tell me what happens in the movie, but if you don't go into the legal issue of conservatorship, what a conservatorship is, what the challenges are with conservatorship, what somebody has to demonstrate in order to get into or get out of one. Those are all, that's the legal piece of the assignment, and you want to make sure that you go into that. And so that is the movie review. Contemporary legal issues is another one that's going to be a little bit on the longer side. Contemporary legal issues, I give you a set of cases, and you research that case. You tell me about the case, you tell me about the outcome, and then you also go into the legal issues again. So for example, Snyder v. Phelps is a case that's based around the First Amendment. Don't tell me about the case without going into the First Amendment and the First Amendment elements of that particular case. One more thing with respect to the legal movie review and the contemporary legal issues projects. When you submit those assignments, you are actually going to submit to a discussion board. And the reason for that is because I am going to require you as part of your submission to view other students' submissions as well. So what happens with that assignment when I grade it is you'll get the points up to the reply that you have to another classmate. Then when I go and I see that you've replied to another classmate's submission, I give you the additional points for replying. Or if you submit and then reply to another classmate who's put it up, immediately, which is the best option, you'll see that you get all of the points for the assignment. So that one and the contemporary legal issues, if you choose to do those projects, just remember that because it's a discussion, part of your points for that assignment will be in watching and replying to someone else's movie or contemporary legal case submission. Read your lease. So in the Read Your Lease assignment, I give you a lease for one of my rental units, and I ask you a series of questions. You answer those questions. It's, I think, 25 questions, and you're done with the assignment. Each one of those questions is worth 1 point. And so that really is going to be one of the shortest ones because it's basically read the lease, answer the questions. You can get through that assignment probably in under an hour. So those are the assignments that you get to choose from. The one assignment that is mandatory will be after the contracts or after the contracts unit. At some point, you're going to have to do the contract project. And so when that one comes up, I will be posting an announcement that, okay, this time everybody is doing the contracts project. And so you can't see that on this list until I make that available to you. But that is kind of the overall background on the contracts. So 4 due over the course of the semester, you pick which 4 you want to do, and then you do them. Again, some are long, some are short, there's something to appeal to everyone. So just make sure that you read through each of them and pick the one that works for you for that particular week.